Summer's almost here and I refuse to let you, yes you, sit at home, not do anything, be bored, and not enjoy this beautiful summer weather. So I'm here to give you about 45 to 50 different ideas that'll ensure you have the best summer ever. So let's get into this because we have a lot to get through. Number one, a thrifting date. I recommend doing this one by yourself. Go to a thrift store, make a specific playlist just for that day, blast that in your ears, tune out the entire world, and go through every single rack at a thrift store. Build yourself a new summer wardrobe, you get all these cool pieces, and you do it all by yourself. There's just something about going thrifting by yourself that just makes the experience a lot more enjoyable. Okay, number two, go thrifting, but this time bring a group of friends and make sure that there's enough that everyone can pair up together. Of whoever you're paired up with, you're gonna thrift them an outfit under at least $20 to $30. It'll get to show you how much you know your best friend. Next, have a picnic day. Grab a couple of friends or go by yourself. Dress up in whatever outfit makes you feel confident, cute. I personally wear like a really cute, like extravagant frilly dress. Bring a cute little picnic basket, bring a cute little picnic blanket, pack a bunch of fruits, snacks, drinks, get those little cakes into the little cup like Pinterest thing, and like take your little peas, take cute videos, have a whole photo shoot there. The options are endless with these. Okay, next, these are for the people who want to be more adventurous or want to start explore their area a little bit more. You're gonna pick one part of the area that you live in that you've never been to, you've never fully explored. Take a friend or go by yourself and just explore that entire area for the entire day. Try out a new restaurant down the street, check out the vintage stores or thrift stores, the little small shops that they have on the side of the street. Next, you're gonna take this video or any other video, whatever you want to do, and have a summer bucket list night. Grab a couple of friends or do this by yourself. Buy one of those like big Bristol boards from like your dollar store that are like $2. You don't have to do this super extravagant, you can also do this on your laptop, but get like glitter, pens, colorful markers. Like make your summer bucket list, but make it super extravagant and huge so you can put it up on your wall in your room and like check it off as you go out throughout the summer. Next, this is kind of like a smaller version of the summer bucket list. This is something you can do on your own. It can be like a personal thing. Have a summer goals. I feel like we've all pretty much have like our 2022 yearly goals, but it's also good to like size it down a bit and set like about 5 to maybe like 10 goals that you really want to achieve this summer. Next, you're going to go to the beach, not at night, not during the day, but bright and early in the morning. I know it's gonna be tiring to wake up in the morning, but it's gonna be so worth it. Imagine driving down with your friends or by yourself. You head to the beach right when the sun is coming up. You and your friends are in your bikinis in the water having an amazing time, and you get to watch as the sun comes up, and the beach is going to be completely empty. It's going to be super nice. Next, you're going to create a summer playlist. If you haven't already done this, you need to get on this right away. I'm very into music and I feel like it's really good to just have a summer playlist to look back on, especially in the winter when we want the sun to come out again. You're gonna want to listen to that playlist and you're gonna feel all those summer memories just coming back to you, and you're gonna feel super nostalgic about it. Next, you're gonna have a themed dinner party. Grab a couple of friends, everyone brings over their own little small plate of food so that everyone is like participating and bringing something in, and have it like be a theme night for however you're dressing. So you can even be like, you could pick a movie and say, okay, dress as like any character from this movie, or you could pick an era and have everyone dress from that certain era, like the 80s or the 90s or the 2000s. It'll be very much a vibe. Next is having a PowerPoint night. There's a difference between doing a PowerPoint for school and a PowerPoint that's just gonna be funny and super chill to have with your friends. Obviously, you gotta include some food and some snacks into that, and it'll just be a really good, memorable thing to do. Next, you're going to have a baking day. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really obsessed with food in this video. So a baking day for like cupcakes, cake pops, snickerdoodles. I don't freaking know. Get a whole Pinterest board, put a bunch of a cute aesthetic food that you really want to make, buy all the ingredients, and you can all go home with little treats and snacks. You can eat it while you're there, and it'll just be a really fun day. Next, if there's always been a hobby or something that you've wanted to try out, this is the time to do it. Take a pottery class, take an art making class, take a sculpting class, go to a swimming class. I need to go to a swimming class because your girl doesn't know how to swim. Do anything that you've always wanted to try and just do it this summer. Who knows, you might find your new favorite hobby and then you might continue it on during the school year or in September during the fall. Next, try a new hairstyle. I feel like it's so important to like have a new hairstyle to kind of set this new era of the summer. Like if I were to dye my hair blonde, which I won't be doing, but you can dye your hair blonde, and that blonde hair, when you look back on pictures, or just that blonde hair in general, will be known as name summer 2022. Okay, so these are for my readers, or if you can be a writer, it doesn't matter. Find a cute cafe that's really aesthetic, or just any cafe, it doesn't have to be aesthetic, but for me it has to be aesthetic. Okay, bring a book that you really want to read, or bring like your journal if you really want to write, or your phone, it doesn't matter. Bring something that you can do, sit down, order an overpriced matcha drink or whatever, and just enjoy your own company, read your book, people watch. I love to people watch and come up with stories of what lives they're living. Honestly, do whatever you want to do at the cafe, but I feel like it's just good to have a little bit of alone time and just have little dates with yourself this summer, so make sure you include those as well. Have a content day. Now this is a little bit different because not everyone might want to do this, but I really have fun packing a bunch of outfits into my friend's car. We travel to different places within the city or just within like a small area, and we change into the backseat of our cars and we just take a bunch of pictures in different outfits, and you can have a whole bunch of content to post on Instagram. You can plan your feed and make it super aesthetic and cute. This is not for everyone, as I said, but it's also just a really fun thing to do. Or you can even do an at-home photo shoot, put on one outfit, set up like a projector and LED lights, and just have like a really cool artsy photo shoot. I feel like those are also really fun. Next, this is something I really want to do with my friends as well. Have a Jeopardy night. And I feel like this will be really fun if you do it based on your friends. So one person will put together a Jeopardy board based on themselves. So it's like the answers and questions will be about them, and then they present it and everyone will answer it so that everyone gets a turn to go and you can see how much you know your friends. Or if you don't want to do that, you can do like a pop culture Jeopardy. Next, have a road trip. You don't even need to be going anywhere specific. You can just find like a small cafe or a store that you really want to visit that's a little bit out of your city, but make an entire day out of it. Like travel to that place, but really enjoy the road trip. Pack like a really good playlist full of like throwbacks from like you and your friends in your childhood, or like songs you guys really enjoy now. Have like games that you can play in the car, and just make like an entire day out of it. So you pick up fast food on the road. It'll just be really fun. And then once you get to the store, obviously you enjoy that as well. Next, have a readathon. Again, this is more niche down to my readers, but I think it's really fun to just pack 5 books, invite 2 friends or do it by yourself, and read the entire day and see how long you can read for and how long it takes you to stop and how many books you read in that 24 hours. Next, redo your phone home screen lock screen setup. I recently just did this for summer and I love it. Next, get Notion or redecorate your Notion for the summer. I've talked about Notion a lot in my videos, but basically it's like an organization app, and it's either so you can either get this if you don't have it, or if you have Notion already, redecorate it again, kind of like your home screen, and set it up for the summer. Like take in all the school stuff and put in like your bucket list on your home screen and make it really cute. I'm gonna do a Notion tour eventually for the summer, so look out for that as well if you need some inspo. Next, go to an art museum, dress up super cute, bring a friend or go by yourself, admire the art, and take really cute aesthetic pictures in the museum. I think that's really fun. Here are some inspo pics here of like some cute photos that you could take with your friends or just by yourself. This is my new favorite thing to do. Just pick a random night. Like if you're out with your friends, you guys don't know what to do, search up concerts and find like random artists that you probably have never listened to in your life, or artists that you kind of listen to, and just go to their concert. You may not know all the songs, but just vibe, dance around. You never know, you might become their new biggest fan. You might find a new artist that you really like or a new song that you really enjoy. Go to a fruit field. And when I mean fruit field, like I mean like a strawberry field, and usually these places have like pancakes that they sell where you can eat and stuff like that. Take really cute pictures. Next, try a really hard new recipe. I have been trying to make macaroons for so long, so that is something that you can try because it takes a lot of like patience and precision with what you're doing. Or bake like a 3-layered cake or a 6-layer cake and do it as many times as you can until you perfect it and enjoy it yourself. That's like a little mini dip that you can have in your home. You don't even have to leave your house, but all you have to do is just go downstairs to the kitchen. Next is to try out new restaurants or places that you've always wanted to eat in your city. Next is to have a marathon movie night either with yourself or with your friends. I would pick either like a genre and pick like 5 movies that you really want to watch from that genre. So like for example, 2000 rom-com movies. Like these are the movies that I would play on my marathon night with my friends. Or you could do like a Twilight marathon, which I really want to do this. You can do a Hunger Games marathon, a Divergent marathon. Something that I probably do once every 2 weeks, which I really need to stop, but this is something you should definitely do for the summer. It's kind of like the same thing what I said with doing the new hair, is rearranging your room. Sometimes if you're someone that kind of leaves the room the same for a really long period of time, you might feel a really big difference. It's just if you switch around your room, it kind of just sets the vibe for the summer. Next is to take a lot of pictures on your phone and scrapbook for the summer. I'm collecting, if I'm going with my friends to the movie, I usually keep the receipt for the movies. If I'm like having a really fun day with my friends and there's something significant physically that I can keep and put in my scrapbook, I just put them in a little box. Next, these are for my people that have a guitar or a piano or any single instrument laying in the corner of the room that they probably bought, told themselves they were going to learn a bunch of songs on and become a master on the instrument, and have not played it once, or played it once and know at least like 1 chord. Now's the time. You have so much time in the summer. There are going to be days where you're not going out and you're sitting in your room and you're like, oh, I'm so bored. That is when you grab the guitar, that is when you grab the instrument and force yourself to learn 1 song. And then once you know that 1 song, you're going to want to play so many other songs because you're going to know so many chords. Next, this is something that I'm calling park it, paint it, and pass it along. These are those days where you pack a little picnic with your friends, you sit down, you get a bunch of like those little canvases that you can get from like the dollar store for like $2, pack a bunch of cheap paint, get some paintbrushes, and what you do is everyone starts with a canvas. They paint for I think it's 2 minutes, and then you pass it on. You can't stop, you have to keep going, and then once the canvas is completely filled or you feel like it's finished, then everyone can look back and be like, oh my god, like you did that, I did that, oh my god, I added that part, oh my god, I added that little swirl. It'll be super fun and it's great to do with a bunch of friends. Next is to find music festivals or food festivals, or just anything happening in your area that you can go to with a friend or by yourself. Dress really cute and just see what's out there. Next is to paint tote bags. This is another thing you can kind of do where you kind of do a little picnic, and this can kind of be like a little activity that you do at the picnic where you just buy a bunch of tote bags. Everyone kind of decorates their own, and then you have a little tote bag to wear for the summer with a cute little design that you made. Next is to have a pizza night, but you're baking everything from scratch. You're not ordering. You can probably get the dough not made from scratch because that's a little bit much, but if you want to go all out, make the dough from scratch. get like tomato sauce and make little pizzas. I see people making them in cute little shapes or like cherries on Pinterest here. Next is to go biking around your city. This is if you have a bike yourself, or usually your cities will have like little like public bikes that you can use. All you have to do is I think put like $1 in or something like that, and it like lasts for like an hour or so. Bike around your city, explore, go to different parks and stuff like that. Obviously do this safely. Next is to solve an unsolved case. They sell these on Amazon. I don't know for how much, but here's like a couple pictures here. I've seen people all over TikTok doing this, and I really want to do it. It'll bring out the little detective, determined side of me, and you can do this by yourself, or you can make an entire night out of it with your friends. Order a bunch of different unsolved cases and then do them together. Next is to have a karaoke night. I don't care if you can sing or if you can't sing. It'll be really fun and you'll just enjoy yourself with your friends. Next is to have a board game night. I highly recommend Monopoly because I don't know, something about this game brings out the really competitive and crazy side in people. I've seen it with so many groups of my friends, and I myself get very competitive with Monopoly. There's also like a family feud game. I think there's like a girls night out games. There's so many board games that you can do, and it's just really fun to do with a group of friends. Next is to learn how to crochet, knit, or whatever. You can crochet a cute little blanket for your bed. You can crochet like a hat and mittens for the upcoming winter. Okay, maybe not for the winter. We're not trying to think about winter. You can crochet a cute little top or crochet a cute little bag. Those ones are always really trendy and cute to always have. Next is to get that piercing or tattoo that you've always wanted to do. Obviously ask for parental guidance if you're under the legal age or whatever. Next, go to a pool party or host a pool party yourself. I think that can be really exciting. Pool parties are always really fun to have. Next, have a closet clean out. And if you haven't watched my closet clean out video, you should definitely do that already. That is like probably the first step that I think you should do before summer begins, is to have a closet clean out. So that's definitely something to consider. Next, this is something to do if you have a car, because this involves a drive-through, but basically grab a friend or go by yourself, and for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, go through drive-throughs and order what the person in front of you ordered. I see people doing this all over YouTube. I love watching these videos. You can even record yourself doing it as well. I think that'd be really fun and cool to do. Next is to have a campfire and s'mores with your friends, either if you're going to the cottage with your friends or if you just want to go and like do camping. Next is to go on a hot girl walk. These are so popular on TikTok right now. I myself need to try this. Put on a cute little workout set, get those headphones, and walk, think, explore your area. I don't know, but everyone seems to be loving it and I want to try it, and it's something you can do over and over again this summer to just give yourself a peace of mind and leave your house if you've been sitting in it all day like I do myself sometimes. Okay, to be honest, I kind of lost count on how many of those were, but I'm pretty sure it's between 40 and 50 things. I hope this gave you guys some inspo and ideas for what to do this summer. Share this with a friend to help give them some inspo of what to do this summer, and love you guys. I will see you guys in my next video, and bye.